Good morning from Petroglyph National Monument in Albuquerque. Today starts leg 8 of my Great American Rail journey. Last night I had a wonderful night's sleep at my Airbnb. My host Margot was fantastic. I got all my laundry caught up and got everything packed to finish out this last week of my trip. Today I'm going to hop on the Southwest Chief here in Albuquerque and take it overnight all the way to Chicago, Illinois. But right now I'm going to explore Petroglyph National Monument before dropping off my rental car. So we got a busy day today. Come along, let's get started. It's early in the morning, but it's already pretty warm out here. Right now I'm on one of the canyon hikes and I'm looking to see if I can find some petroglyphs. There's a nice one right there. All right, I'm hiking the Point Mesa Trail here in Petroglyph National Monument, and it's pretty steep. You can see here, and it goes way up. But that's all right. I need a little morning walk before getting on the train for 20 some hours, whatever. So why not? The bad thing is I'm going to break a sweat like I did in New Orleans before getting on the Sunset Limited. So I'll be on that train all nasty and sweaty. Well, I'm going to try not to anyway. This isn't so bad. It's straight up, but it's pretty short. Like I'm pretty much at the top now. It is steep though. There's some really great petroglyphs right up here at the top. This was a nice, short, fun trail. There's some great views off in the distance, and there's some great petroglyphs up here at the top as well. It was time to take my rental car back and catch a lift to the Amtrak station. All right, I'm in Albuquerque. I've got my bag checked in, and the Southwest Chief from Los Angeles is not quite here yet, but it is running on time. So I'm gonna walk up the street to the market and maybe pick up a little something to eat for lunch. I've got some food with me, but if they have something hot, that would be really good to take on the train with me. So anyhow, looking forward to this leg 8 of my Great American Rail journey. I'm in the Silver Street Market. It's just 1 block away from the train station here in Albuquerque. And this is nice. This is not just a little convenience store. This is a legit grocery store. So if you're in Albuquerque, you usually get a 30-minute layover. So definitely take advantage of this. Silver Street Market. All right, just left the Silver Street Market and I'm super excited. I got chicken enchiladas and some corn type soup or stew that looked really good in the deli. So I'm excited to try that. $5.14. Can't beat it. Anyhow, headed back to the station and just gonna wait on the Southwest Chief to arrive and can't wait to board. Green chili chicken enchilada. All right, I got my seat assignment. I'm up here on the platform. I'm in the last car, seat number 4. So I got a ways to walk down the train, but that's all right. Last outside stretch break for a while. The Southwest Chief left Albuquerque, traveling north through New Mexico and into Colorado before traveling across Kansas overnight. The next morning, we had a short stop in Kansas City before continuing northeast into Iowa, crossing the Mississippi River into Illinois, and arriving in Chicago's Union Station. Well, I'm back on the Southwest Chief. This is where I got off several days ago, so now I'm back on board heading to Chicago, and in my favorite place on the whole train, the lounge car. We're going through this really narrow canyon right here in New Mexico. It's very pretty. Feels like I'm back on the Durango and Silverton Railroad almost. The train was pretty empty, but that would soon change when we got to Raton, New Mexico. This is so exciting. I'm arriving in Las Vegas. Yes. Las Vegas, New Mexico, not Nevada. First fresh air stop of the day, Raton, New Mexico. And they said there's about 80 people getting on, and now I know why. We got the Boy Scouts back here. Holy cow, the train's gonna be packed. Right now it's pretty empty, but with everybody getting on, it's gonna be really crowded, but that's all right. So, Raton, New Mexico. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm going for a little jog. I'm gonna walk right around here and see Main Street, Raton, because it's going to take them a minute to load. Here we go. First time I've done this on this journey. I'm now off the platform and here in town. Oh, cute. Even though there's a bunch of people getting on, it's still a little scary to get that far away from the train. You definitely don't want to get left here. Right now we're climbing up the Raton Pass, which is the highest point on the route for the Southwest Chief, at over 7,900 feet high. Off the train in a fresh air stop in La Junta, Colorado. Back in Colorado. I was just here a couple days ago. If you haven't watched that video, it's the previous one. Go back and check it out. They said this is just a quick little stop, but I'll take anything to get off the train, get some fresh air, stretch my legs a little bit. It feels really good. Let's see, 3.4 miles today. That's not good. I'd like to be at least 7. And of course behind me is the observation lounge car, which is my very favorite place to be on the train. This is the dressing room, restroom. I think it's cool that the Southwest Chief has this orange color inside. It just kind of reminds you of the Southwest. Some of the other trains have different color, but I don't know, just think it's kind of cool. Then of course you turn around this way and you've got this changing area. fresh air stop in Kansas City, Missouri. I love Kansas City. It's one of my all-time favorite cities. I spent 2 summers working as a teacher ranger at Fort Scott National Historic Site about 90 minutes south of here, and I came to Kansas City all the time, and I absolutely love it. If you've not been to Kansas City, I highly suggest it.
I'd like to say good morning to our Amtrak guests, our adventurous train travelers. We have departed Kansas City's Union Station at 8:16 a.m. Central Time. About 45 minutes behind schedule here, folks. We're going to do our best to make up some of that time. If I have to get out and push, I will. Let's keep our fingers and our toes crossed. Safety is very important to us at Amtrak, folks. Please review that safety pamphlet booklet of instructions. It's located directly on the seat backs in front of you and in the sleeping car accommodations. While you're walking through the cars, you gotta wear shoes at all times, folks. You gotta protect them toesies. A few trips ago, we had to call in the tow truck, folks. So please, again, safety is very important to us. Now, when you're walking in between cars, please hold on to the candy-striped handrails. They're not made of real candy, so please do not attempt to bite or lick the candy-striped handrails, because your teepees are just as important as your toesies. And we want to take everyone in one piece into the Chi-Town. You're going to need those teepees to eat pizza, folks, believe me. So please sit back, relax, let the rail do the work. All aboard, folks. Amtrak number 4, the Southwest Chief.
The new conductor here on our train just got on and made announcements welcoming everyone on board and going over the rules and everything, but he was really funny. He gave lots of funny jokes, and you could tell he really enjoys his job, so it ought to make these next 6 or 6.5 hours from here to Chicago a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed that. Time to set foot in Fort Madison, Iowa. Last fresh air stop of this trip. Short time in Fort Madison, enough to get some fresh air. Time to get back on the train and head to Chicago.
Folks, if you look over on the right-hand side of the train, swivel your neck back over to the left-hand side of the train, you're going to see a big body of water. And that is Mark Twain's very own mighty Mississippi. Once we get over that majestic river, we will have departed the state of Iowa and entering into a state of Illinois, where the S is always silent. We dropped that S on Illinois. We put it in our back pocket. We hold it to put it on the end of things up in Chicago. Chicago thing, believe me. Our next scheduled station stop will take place in the great state of Illinois. As a matter of fact, our remainder stops. Next on the hit list is Galesburg, a fine railroad town. That should be in about 55 minutes. Enjoy the view, folks. Galesburg next.
This guy's great. Right now, I'm crossing the Mississippi River, headed into Illinois.
Next scheduled stop on the route is Princeton, Illinois, in about 55 minutes. But I'm a lot excited, folks, about our next scheduled stop because it's one of the Chicagoland area's premier suburbs. It's Naperville, which was once home to one Mr. Bob Odenkirk, also known as Flippin' Kimmy. Somebody better call Saul because we're coming, baby. 55 minutes to Naperville, Illinois.
We're approaching Naperville, and that's the last stop before Chicago. So my journey on the Southwest Chief is almost over. I'm really going to miss these superliners because I've spent so much time in these observation cars, and all the rest of my trips are on the single level trains back east. And so this is my last time on this journey riding in the lounge car on the superliner, so I'm really going to miss this. But anyhow, can't wait to be back on one. I've got another one coming in July, so I'm excited about that. You have to keep an eye out for that one. Well, time to say goodbye to the lounge car on this trip. Headed back to my seat, almost to Chicago. Made it to Chicago. I've arrived at Chicago's beautiful Union Station. I had a great time riding on the Southwest Chief from Los Angeles to Albuquerque, and in this video from Albuquerque to here in Chicago. If you've enjoyed this video, please click that like button, and please consider subscribing to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get updated when new videos like this come out. Please join me for my next one as I explore the city of Chicago for a few hours before taking the overnight train on the Lakeshore Limited from here in Chicago to Boston, Massachusetts. See you then. Thanks for watching.